Hello everybody, thanks for joining me on the driver's seat. Today we're gonna cover the Supcase for Samsung S25 Ultra with stand. As you can see, this is a stand. In Supcase's world, they call this the Beetle grip, right? On the side, it has military grade protection and it does have a 15. We're gonna go over some specs. First, let's talk about the price. So this case costs 28 bucks. So with taxes, let's say it's 30, right? 30 bucks for this case. There's a iron base plate. It has some aluminum built-in kickstand. So this one. We're gonna dive into it a little bit later. So it does have a 15-foot protection on all four corners. So here, these corners, Supcase claims that we have 15-foot drop protection. So it does have some airbags on the side, as you can see here, right? It does, I really like this touch. It also has some carbon fiber impression on the sides. The only side it's non-existent is this one. And here you can see the Supcase's logo. So one thing I like compared to other companies, what they do, they would cover your phone logo, right? Like in this case, you see Samsung is here. They would cover this logo. Then they would add their branding so huge. Then it's somewhat like as if you're, for example, here. It's not a clear case, but this one is a clear case with black framing. So this one, they call it clear black, okay? So the camera you're looking at here. So you have a 2mm bezel around the camera here, okay? So this bezel, they claim that it's about 2mm here, right, to protect the lenses. But on the side, you have a 1mm bezel. It's, you see, the bezel raised here, and it's on all corners. So let's say this. If this case, I were to buy one case, right? The case looks nice because you don't buy a case if you don't like the look, right? For sure. So the case looks nice. It looks sleek compared to the Samsung official case. I'll give you an idea, right? So let's put them side by side. You see? Now, the height, of course, because of the airbags, cushion we have. So as far as the side, it's about the same. I'm going to remove it from the case so you can see the operation as far as putting it in and removing it. It's pretty simple. So I get this as a reference as far as size, as far as the way you hold it, right? You hold it in the hand. So here, what I wanted to do, I'm gonna remove it from the phone. This is the removal, pretty simple, right? Here I got here's the so this one is clear, and then you have the plate. I want to show you this. This is the plate that they are referring to. So you have this plate, and then the kickstand is right here. What you do? Pretty simple, no frustration whatsoever. And I'm gonna try it on the phone for you, okay? So I'm gonna put it in, okay? So all we do here, gonna put it back. All right, this one from the outside, okay? Gonna put it back. Simple, right, folks? And then it's already in. So here's the kickstand, sit, right? Or it can be like this, right? So this one, if I need it, so depending on how you want it, you get this. So this is great in my book, okay? So, and as for the magnet, if you were to, I have another review. By the way, I'm glad I'm doing this video. In other videos, I said, you know what? If you're thinking about using MagSafe chargers for your Samsung Galaxy Ultra phones, and I said, don't. Remember 2 months ago, most of you might remember, I produced a video and I asked, do not even do it. Let's, for example, look at this, right? Boom. With this case, if you're thinking about a wireless charger and especially Qi 2 MagSafe charging, you see, you're covered. This case gets you covered. Again, as for this charging experience, is gonna be in a different video. Now, Samsung supports Qi 2 wireless charging, so which is this with this Galaxy S25 Ultra. Stay tuned for that video. We talk about the grip. It feels very good in the hand, I have to say. If there's one negative that I have about this case, the edges here, it still feels a little sharp if you're holding it for an extended period of time. All right, it feels good. But for some reason, this one, if you hold it for an extended period of time, yes, you're gonna feel it. The buttons feel pretty good. As you can see, here are the buttons. You see, like I said, the carbon fiber impression is very good. All right, the holes all covered. You can see the S Pen can be accessed very easily. Right, here we go. So if it falls, obviously, you know, you have some protection here. You still have some protection here, and then you have this big lip as protection. Gonna put it back, covering all corners, right? So here's a good view of the back. Can you see it? Yeah. You see the Supcase, like I was saying earlier, the Supcase is not, logo is not, it's not on the way. You still can see the Samsung logo, which is nice, right? And the lip, I want you to see the lip, right? As you can see, you see it here at this corner, right? At this corner here, you can see the lip. This is a 1mm lip. So if I drop the phone, nothing is affected because it's on the lip, okay? The grip, it feels pretty good, and it's MagSafe compatible, like I was saying. And even if you have a MagSafe wallet, you can use it on it. The user experience, again, I have nothing to complain about. When I slide it in my pocket, when I'm removing it, I don't really get length or anything like that. It's just, you know, some cases when you slide it in your pocket and when you're removing it from your pocket, it would tend to come with your packet, your old packet, right? This one, you slide it in, you remove it, and then it comes out, and you don't really have length, you know, covering, going all over the case, which is good. So the material is good. I want to say this. About 7 or 8 years ago, when S8 Plus, there was no Ultra back then. So this is a Supcase case that I got. And I remember, because when I got this case, I want you to see this, right? You see it? Back then, the buttons, remember the buttons for the S8 Plus used to be on this side, and we had an extra button on this side. Compared to this, you only have 3 buttons, right? So if we were to go like this, look, you see this? 7 to 8 years later, right? They kind of have the same concept. They somewhat, as far as the grip, you can see here, the grip used to be dented, but here you can see the grip is more like elevated, right? The buttons are different. You can see the shape, right? Again, as far as the shape of the case, the top is kind of the same, look, right? You can see it. So the back, of course, the camera cutout was different, but you can see the same style where you got the drop protection, and then it gets slimmer at the midsection, and then at the bottom you got the airbags again. Okay, so, and I always ask myself, why Supcase stopped making these type of cases when I really loved it. So anyway, folks, let me know if and budget wise, all right, compared to this case. Let me say this: if with my money, if I were to buy just one case, and you don't want to go very cheap, and you don't want to spend a fortune on a case like this one, this case is, I have another one that costs over $100, and I might produce a video on it, the latest one. So this is the S23 Ultra. This is the S25 Ultra. This case, I've had it for about 1.5 years, okay? And this was the only case I had for the S23 Ultra, and I made it a thing. I said, I'm not gonna get multiple cases. As you know, so many times you get cases and then you barely use them. So this case, it feels good, it looks good, it's functional, and the price is good. So let me know what you think if you would get this case. Let me know what your opinions are. Is it a case that you've tried before? Why would you get it, and why wouldn't you? So let me know. Let's talk. Again, my name is Birdie. Folks, until next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.